any videos since the 21st. That was 5-6 days ago. As I was explaining how bad my heartburn was in those videos, that was nothing. It got so much worse. I couldn't talk. I was drowning in my sleep. The heartburn was gushing and would not stop for days. So I had a choice, like my doctor said, because I've had heartburn all my life. I'm already at a higher risk for esophageal cancer. They've watched me for years over it because they're worried. I have scarring, even in my lungs, from heartburn. I used to have, as a teenager, early 20s too, chronic sinusitis, all from heartburn. Okay, I have GER and reflux disease. So when I thought my allergies were going crazy, it wasn't. I was having heartburn when I was sleeping and didn't realize it. And then got so bad doing this challenge with all the fat, only with nothing to soak up. Okay, so when you have these stomach illnesses that I have, especially the one I have, if you eat fat, it causes your stomach to create more acid. Okay, I already have an issue with my stomach creating too much acid with certain foods. But on top of it, my what's it called? The inhibitor pump that literally opens and shuts to keep your acid in your stomach has not worked for 30-something years. ACE inhibitors. I used to have ACE inhibitors, like I used to do Nexium, Prilosec, all of those. I became allergic to them slowly. Nexium I took for like 15 years straight, and it stopped working, and I went off of it. And in May 2020, they tried to stick me back on it. Ended up in the ER because I was very allergic to it. I was having a horrifying allergic reaction, like need an EpiPen kind now from it. So there is none I can take. I've gone through all of them over the years and become allergic to them. So when I take stuff too long, I've gotten lucky with my ibuprofen and my Claritin, but I also don't stop for long periods of time at all with those. I become allergic to stuff. It's really weird. So there's nothing I can take for it. So I know I sleep sitting up, y'all. This is how I sleep for that issue, to keep the acid down. But when the acid is too much, like it was during the challenge, my sinuses are still trying to clear from it all. Hold on one second. Right, so eating all that fat was creating way too much acid in my stomach. So it didn't matter if I'm sitting like this. You could see the acid. It's gross, I know. You could see the acid literally pouring out my nose. I was choking and drowning. Literally, it was going in my lungs. After days of that, so like 2 days ago, I had a choice to make. And my teeth are messed up now. So acid eats your teeth away. They are so sensitive. Hot, cold, anything that touches them right now, hopefully it will calm down. But I really burned them to death this time. My gums were bleeding because of it. So hopefully they'll calm back down. I gotta make a dentist appointment. I couldn't take it. Like the doctor said, you're literally about to kill yourself one way or another. And no matter what, okay, no matter what you come at me with, because I know some of y'all are going to come at me with stuff, I already came at myself with it. I already came to the doctor with it. When she told me that for 2 weeks, because we need to see if it's any food I eat, or if it's just certain high-fat foods, and certain certain other foods, we need to see if it's just my stomach doing this. Does it just get used to the diet I'm on and go insane? Like, this is the worst it's been since 2020, though. Like, this was horrifying. Or if it's certain foods that causes it, right? So when she gave me the list of foods she wants me to eat, and only things on that list, you know what list it was. I'm sure you know. I was like, no, can't do it. Did I think, oh, because it's going to raise my blood sugar, oh, because I'm going to get migraines, oh, because it might raise my blood pressure? No. The first thought in my head was, oh my God, I'm going to gain like 12 pounds in 2 days to start with, much less 2 whole weeks. What the heck would I weigh then? All because of water weight, all because I'm sure my insulin will be high. I haven't checked yet. I'm on day 2. That's why I can sit here and talk to y'all. Okay, I'm going to give you the list. I'm not eating everything on the list. Some of the stuff I was allergic to anyways. But I agreed to certain things because we're never going to know for sure if it's every single thing I eat or if it's those specific things. We just won't know. And I'm tired of arguing because I'm literally arguing without knowing for sure. I'm arguing that, I'm literally arguing because I don't want to gain weight. And yes, I'm going to tell you the little bit of food I ate the last 2 days. I'm going to tell you the list of food that I was given, the list of food I agreed to eat. And yeah, the friggin' scale this morning was 194. And 2 days, y'all. 194 in 2 days. That is how sensitive I am to carbs. I have no clue the carb amount. I don't want to know because I think I'll cry. Okay, because I was already crying about the scale. I'm already crying because my stomach is sticking out like I'm pregnant. It's shaped like I'm pregnant. I already had all the devastation moments. I've already had the whole conversations with the doctor. I had all these conversations in my own head. But okay, the BBBBE is supposed to fix everyone's stomach issues. I have a stomach issue, I guess, that revolves around too high a fat, making me extremely ill. Therefore, that is why I do better on a low-fat, high-protein keto, which some of y'all do not call keto. So anyone who wants to be supportive and say it's going to be okay, you can do these 2 weeks and you can lose all that weight with no problem. I will appreciate that. Anyone who wants to be mean and say I shouldn't do it, I can't. Please don't. Please don't. Because my brain keeps telling me every day, every time I put one of these things in my mouth, don't do it. Okay? This is hard for me. Extremely hard. But I have 2 choices right now. 1, be small and literally have acid coming out of my nose, or gain some weight and stop it. And then slowly add back in stuff without adding all the fat in. That is the plan. 2 weeks to see if my body just adjusts to... I don't even know if I can go 2 weeks, y'all. I'm going to be completely honest. I think I'll know within 10 days if my body just reacts after eating food for so long. We're going to see. Alright, I'm going to tell you the list they gave me, and I'll tell you the list I'm going to follow. So, lean turkey, so white meat. Boneless, skinless white meat. So, turkey, chicken's okay. I can have cod, flounder. Basically, preferably, they want me to stay with the cod or boneless, skinless white chicken meat, like breasts, right? But nothing on it. I mean, cooked in a bouillon cube. 1 bouillon cube for a whole entire pack of chicken. I can have Himalayan salt, but that is it. No other flavorings, no seasonings, and no fat. Because we are trying to see if a bland diet that is made for people with heartburn and stuff, and GER, if it will help me. Okay, I've had coffee the last 2 days with no issue. I'm allowed crackers, bread. I'm not doing bread. No, that's not happening. 1, I hate bread without butter. Who likes bread without butter? Not me. Nope. I'm also allowed lean ham anything like lean, but not like salami, pepperonis, any meats like that at all. I can't have any of that. But the last 2 days I didn't have anything at the house, and I was still trying to get my stomach, like my stomach calmed down instantly, but I have side effects when I eat carbs, and we'll discuss that in a minute. So I ate the pack of cracker like I was told, and within minutes of eating it, literally, the heartburn was gone. And that was over 48 hours ago. No more heartburn of any kind. This is the most plainest my stomach has been inside itself in years. I can't even tell I have a stomach there. No gut pain. I had swelling when I ate the rice. I ate more like half a cup of rice today, just plain. You can only have salt on it. And it swelled my stomach. I didn't have any cramping. I didn't have any pain. I just had instant swelling. Like if I was a bird and just ate some rice or something and it swelled inside me. So I'm not going to eat rice again, even though that's one of the things I agreed to. But I'm not going to do that again. I agreed to crackers. I agreed to plain baked potatoes with just salt, because I'm going to try not to eat crackers the least amount that I can. I'm only going to use them as an emergency if I start to feel like my stomach's nauseous. Also, I've been told I have to put a lot more food in it. It's one of the reasons I'm doing these things. It takes up more space in your stomach, supposedly. Like, she thinks my stomach is just too empty. Just eating the meat and stuff is just, I feel full, but my stomach's not actually full. Like, it needs other things in there. I don't know how much science this is. I don't know how much to agree or disagree with any of this right now, because I'm so desperate. I'm willing to give anything a try. It's why I tried the BBBBE, because I was so desperate. I didn't know it would make it a billion times worse, y'all. Like, I can't even explain how bad it was. It's like someone put a water hose inside my stomach with hot, burning, horrible acid and was shooting it on my body. Literally shooting on my nose. It was horrifying. I literally thought one of the nights I was going to drown to death. I couldn't cough. I couldn't breathe. It was going in my lungs. Like, y'all. This is the only reason I'm doing it, because I actually do not like the taste of potatoes anymore, I realize. Maybe I only like potatoes because you put the sour cream and the bacon and the cheese all in it and the butter, and I'm not allowed that. And the potatoes taste like garbage to me. But I'm doing resistant starch with the potatoes. That's why I agreed. I've watched a million people do it, and it works for them. I think I gained all this weight because I've ate a lot of crackers in 2 days, like a lot, and I don't even want to know the carb count. It really freaks me out. I've eaten 2 red potatoes in the last 2 days about this size. I cooked them 3 days ago, put them in the fridge. So the whole insulin resistant starch, trying to lower the impact on it, because I know I'm getting an impact from those crackers. But I'm going to try tomorrow not to have any crackers and just do the chicken breast and potato or something. I won't be filming too much this week, probably. Maybe I'll film our adventures. We have a lot of stuff going on this week. And eating these carbs is really freaking me out, to be honest. Oh, I'm supposed to have bananas, but I'm allergic to bananas. Oh, I did have grapes the first night. I was told the grapes would help a whole lot, and it did. It actually made it where I went to a bathroom like a normal person for a change. It was really weird. But I'm allowed my berries, so I bought some strawberries, blackberry, raspberries. That's keto, as long as you don't go too much. So the next 10 days, I plan on doing the potato every other day like she asked, or this is my plan, y'all. My plan, once everything settles down, is to use some Carb Quick. It doesn't give me stomach illnesses at all. And make some stuff that I can have that isn't like potatoes and stuff. And I plan on making Wendy's bread. I normally don't have issues with that. It doesn't have high fat in it. Except I won't be able to use butter on it. So maybe I won't be making the bread. Let me rethink that. It's hard. I can't use butter. I'm not supposed to be using butter. Which I know is totally against keto, and all y'all coming at me right now probably thinking, no, this is not what you do. But unfortunately, I have tried the high-fat keto this year, and now I'm desperately ill. So now I have to fix the whole little soaking everything up in my gut thingy, and then go back to the low-fat keto, which y'all are probably yelling saying there's no such thing. Then we will call it low carb then. I don't care right now. Like, I'm so, like, y'all just don't even know, y'all. It's been hard. The last 2 days I've been playing this video over and over again in my head, how to make this video, because I know it's going to make a lot of people mad. But guess what? In the last 5 days, especially the days I was really ill, I realized something. The only person in this world that will be with me from beginning to end, the only person in this world who has to, I don't even know how to say it. I am the only person that's going to be with me from beginning to end, from the time I'm born to the time I'm die. That's it. That's how life works. No one's there the whole entire time, usually. I'm the one who has to get in and out of my jeans. I'm the one who has to get up each morning. I'm the one who has to be okay with myself. I'm not okay with the way I'm looking right now. I'm not okay that I had to eat carbs. But I also cannot sit there and deal with the horrible, disgusting heartburn. I need a second. Freya is still really sick. I've been trying to make a vet appointment, but they're all booked up, and only the emergency can take her, and they're talking like $1,000-something, and I'm like, I can't afford that. So I've been making her rice and boneless, skinless chicken. Everything's going right through her, but she's full of energy though, so she's not lethargic. If she was lethargic, I would be like, okay, let's find a credit card. But she's not lethargic. She's the one who's still sick. They all got over their viruses. She's still holding on to it. So I have to go take care of her because she just went to the bathroom. If you have cats, you understand. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Either her or someone else also got sick, and I had to clean that up. I'm really worried they caught something at the clinic where they got fixed. I have left a lot of messages when I did call around today to other vets. They said I really need to take her back to where she got fixed from, but they're not answering the phone. So, and it's over an hour drive. You can't just show up. And they're not a vet place. They are a clinic for getting your cats spayed or neutered, dogs and cats. But also the paperwork does say call them and let you know, don't take them anywhere else. But I can't get them to answer. And like I said, the other places all booked up. Even the emergency place said they're the wait is like a day. They're so full right now. So I don't know if a lot of cats and dogs are sick right now or what is going on. I just know I was really happy when they got fixed because I thought that was the end of having to worry. But I think it's like having 2-year-olds and you're always going to worry. I just figured they wouldn't get sick because they don't leave this house. But they did go to a clinic. So, I don't know. So I have stress. I have stress about trying to do this diet thing. Like I said, I was going to use Carb Quick because that will get my carbs up. Without tearing up my stomach, supposedly. I don't know. I'm planning on doing some keto gels and see how that works on my stomach. Using some powder butter because I don't seem to normally have issues with powder butter. But only like 2 tablespoons or something. So it still would be very low fat. I'm going to try to do multiple days that doesn't involve a potato or cracker or anything. Like if I can figure out, if I can have the keto chow, right? And boneless, skinless chicken, and nothing happens with my stomach, then there's no reason I should have to do the other stuff she wants me to do, right? There's no reason. That's what my brain's telling me. The reason she's wanting me to do it, the list, is it's a list that supposedly mates acid reflux, GER, disease type stuff. Very minimum. Like you barely have any episodes. Especially as long as you sit sleep sitting up. It's not supposed to have episodes, so that's how they test to see if it's just your body or if it's the food you're eating. So that's why you're supposed to stick to a list. So, but I don't know. I don't think I will be getting anything healthy if I'm sticking to that list, to be honest. Like I said, I can totally turn those into resistance starches. But, like, okay, so the other stuff on the list is, like, pastas, rice, breads, apples, bland, I call it bland white food. Everything on the list is basically white. Like, literally, bananas, that's white. Breads, rices, potatoes, boneless, skinless chicken breast, apples. Everything on the list is white. And then grapes. Celery is supposed to be on the list, but it's not for me because celery causes severe heartburn. Everything that's on the list that is the green type stuff that is fine for keto is actually, a lot of those are on the list, but they are not fine for me. They cause me severe heartburn. Just like apple cider vinegar is on the list for some people, but not for me because it makes my acid build too much. It makes it worse. So the reason I can't take Gaviscon, it makes my acid worse. We tried over and over again. I used to could take it. Then all of a sudden, when I got really this weird stomach bug, back in April 2020, I got this horrible stomach bug where I actually thought I was dying. I was praying to God I wasn't dying. It lasted for like a month. Y'all literally saw my videos. Like, I was in a really bad shape then because I continued eating the bacon. I continued all the bad stuff, and that's why I'm saying I haven't had this episode since then. But ever since then, there's a whole bunch of stuff I can never eat again. And apple cider vinegar is what I tried during that time, which made it 1 billion times worse. And I've tried it multiple times. The baking soda and water thing does not work at all, not even a tiny bit. All it does is make me burp. Like I said, the Gaviscon, it just made it 1 billion times worse. It makes me throw up instead of calming my stomach down. It makes it 1 billion times worse. That's when they had put me back on Nexium, and I ended up in the hospital with allergic reaction. So, also at that time, I took all the bacon and all the fatty foods out of my diet and just stuck to unfatty foods after that. Basically, I was doing the protein sparing modified fast diet for a long time for my stomach. And then we stopped doing it because we all got the C word and we had no energy, and doing the protein sparing modified fast was not helping, was not giving me any energy. I couldn't get off the couch. So I went high fat, could get off the couch, had tons of energy, but stomach gut issue happened again. So I might just listen to the doctor and give her the 10 to 14 days she wants, because it'll be on that list, which means I won't be having ketogenic and stuff. But this way I'll never have to argue again, and I'll know for sure that that's whether or not it's the foods I'm eating, or if it's just anything I eat. Because, you know, when I was doing the BBBE, the first 3 days, rough. Then it settled down, I was fine. Then all of a sudden, horrifying. So, okay, maybe I'll be a good girl, even though I don't want to do it, because to me, it's not being a good girl, it's being a bad girl, eating any kind of carbs. And just follow her little list, and only what's on that list, not eating the carb quick, just doing her little list. And we'll see. This will show one way or another. And if nothing happens, and I literally don't get any heartburn, we will know that I have to do a very low-fat diet. We will know this, and we will adjust to doing keto the way I used to. We will just readjust where I keep my fats under 65, where I actually maybe can eat salads again. Like, I was eating salads before, and then all of a sudden I couldn't eat them no more. They made me throw up. So, was it the lettuce and stuff making me throw up, or was it, I don't know. Like maybe it's the ranch, because I eat ranch when I go out. Maybe it was the ranch with the garlic. I used to be allergic to paprika and garlic, like so allergic that my throat was swelled shut when I was in my teens. It was horrifying. I couldn't have mayo, anything. So many things have garlic and paprika in it. You would be in shock how many things have paprika in it. There were a billion things I could not eat. I lost a lot of weight at that time because at that time, all I could eat was broccoli and cheese soup. I was having a lot of Panera broccoli and cheese soup. I could eat, which did not at the time, I don't know if it does now, but at the time, it did not have garlic or paprika in it. I had to make my own spaghetti sauces from scratch because I could not have garlic, which is in everything, like I said. So I made my own. I didn't eat noodles back then. I'm not a big noodle fan unless it was lasagna. So I would make stuffed bell peppers. And I ate tons of boneless, skinless chicken breasts cooked in the microwave, melted with a piece of cheese. And there was this big giant chicken breast with this tiny little dinner roll. And made it like a little sandwich. And I ate a lot of instant mashed potatoes with cottage cheese. You mix it all up and you sprinkle like cheddar cheese or something on the top, and you can sprinkle those fried onion thingies on top of that. Those little crunchy onion thingies. Because at that time I could have onions. It didn't affect my stomach. And I would bake that in the oven, and I would have tomato soup. The one I had did not have garlic or paprika either in it. And that is all I ate when I was like 18, and I lost a lot of weight. It was probably the smallest. I was in the 160s probably. I forget about that time. So that time I had a lot of rough things going on in my life too, so I kind of just don't think about that year. It was like, I think it's 16 to 17 or 17 to 18, probably 16 to 17. Nope. Somewhere in there. I had a lot of crazy stuff going on in my life. But that's all I ate, and I did lose a lot of weight. But at that time, I didn't have diabetes. I did have polycystic ovary syndrome. But it wasn't, to me, that's not a healthy diet. I guess it could be for some people. But we're going to follow our little list that the doctor gave me. So I don't know if I'll be showing my foods then, because I don't want to upset people. So let me know if you're still going to want to see my foods. I might just do a bunch of cooking videos and let my mom eat them. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I am going to be making a brisket, and I am going to eat a tiny bit of the brisket because it has to be made. I'll be making it at the end of the month, like Halloween or something, which is coming fast. Holy crap. I've lost track of time. But, yeah, you have no idea. I'm sitting here talking myself into doing what I told the doctor I would do so we could figure this out once and for all. She wants to go put me in a machine where I have to be there all day, and I have to eat oatmeal, and they do all these scans, and then you eat more oatmeal and do more scans. But oatmeal makes me desperately ill. Like, so sick. Because that was on the list too. So I cannot go do that scan. I will be in so much pain, and it's over an hour and a half away, and I would have to drive home afterwards. So I agreed to do this instead of the scan, because the scan could come back not showing anything, and then I would still have to do this. So yeah, they put some kind of dye or some kind of thing inside the oatmeal. You can do scrambled eggs, but I can't. Scrambled eggs, I won't eat. Normal, like, you have to use their scrambled eggs. It's powdered scrambled eggs. It comes with the chemical already in it, and there's no way I would throw it up before I even swallowed the second bite, because that's how I am with regular eggs. And on top of it, I'm also nervous about putting some kind of weird chemical that's in the food into my body. Since I have so many allergies, I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to react to it? And you have to lay flat on your back on a hard table for 3 hours and can't move. I have to pee all the time. Can you imagine? You can't get up to pee. You have to lay there. A machine is watching you constantly, seeing where the oatmeal goes. How long does it take to come out? You're being scanned for 3 hours. So, I forgot what it's called. So we're going to do this first. We're going to do this first, and we're going to ignore the scale. I'm not getting back on the scale. I'm just not, because I cried my eyes out this morning, and it's going to get worse. I know it. So I'm not getting on that scale, because sitting here thinking about it, I'm about to cry again. I'm just going to ignore it, and hopefully Freya will be okay soon, and then we can start going to the gym, so at least I can combat some of it. So yeah, let me know if seeing my food would be a bad thing or a good thing. I know a lot of people watch Keto in the Chaos, and she shows you the carb sheets. Y'all, I cannot stand the taste of potatoes right now. I'm not lying. Hate them. Can't stand them. Don't even know how I ever liked them before. Maybe it's because I got the C word, and I'm forcing myself to eat them. They are horrible. Horrible. But also, I tried to eat some, a different brand of ham today, and it was gross to me. Like, so many things. But I probably burnt my taste buds. The doctor literally said the other day that I probably had burnt my taste buds from the acid. Like, nothing is tasting right at all again. Everything's tasting, like, horrible. So, it's not even like I'm going to go eat chocolate cake. It's not on the list, y'all. Okay? So, we're not going to go get donuts. It ain't on the list. Brownie ain't on the list. The list is boring. Carbs. That's the most worst part of it all. It's carbs I don't like. I never really ate pasta. I do not eat rice. I hate rice. I only like potatoes if it was loaded in butter, which isn't allowed. So, or fried, which isn't allowed. So, I'm going to hate the potatoes. The only thing that's decent is the cracker, because it doesn't really have a taste. It just tastes like salt. So, y'all. Okay, I'm going to let you go. I know I've been rattling because I haven't talked in about 6 days now. So, might have been 7 or 8. I don't even know what today is. I'm so lost on time, y'all. Don't even know. I'm going to try to get some sleep, though, because I think it's like 3 a.m. I'm going to go check on Freya first, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.